All right, everybody. Thanks for your patience. Welcome back. We have break with 6113. This is a full case of 2023 Bowman Jumbo. You can see on the bottom right, it is a sealed case. I'll just flip it around for fun here. So Bowman Jumbo. We'll open it up, get our 8 boxes. So it's a half, must be the half then. Bowman Jumbo. Oh. They are jumbo, all right. Empty case. So there are 8 boxes. There's 2 on the bottom there behind these. All right, good luck, everybody. Move this down a little bit. Here we go. Think I got me an extra large cherry Coke before I got here. Big gulps, huh? Got me a big gulp. All right, I'm gonna look at this pack first just to kind of see what kind of setup is in here, because we're gonna, I don't think we're gonna look at the base. I also want to make sure I got a Good camera setup here so I don't break my wrist. So it looks like paper. I did see a backwards card. So there's an auto. That might be better. So the Phillies are going to hit a first Bowman, Amarion Boyd. So the Phillies with the first hit. That's going to go to B Nasty. That one is numbered to 499. Paper. So I am going to set these down. I will sleeve them before I leave tonight. Don't worry. I'm just going to do this to speed up the process. So we got a first Bowman, Dion George. We got a Yanquel Fernandez. I'm going to make another stack for non-rookies here. Bowman first, Christian Serta. Anthony Paguero, first Bowman. We got a Ray Wave. And we got another one here for unseen cards. Got a Ray Wave. Gabriel Gonzalez to 399 going to Seattle. And Latino Heat. And last card of that pack is going to be a refractor, Adele Amater. Actually, we might just leave these as we go here.
You could make a pile. I'll sleep for a little bit.
All right.
Just because it'll take you forever for that. So I'll just top load the good stuff.
Base, we got Francisco Alvarez, Marcelo Mayer. Paper, Robert Perez Jr. on the Bowman first. Colby Thomas, Bowman first. Edwin Arroyo. Colton Cowser. Marcos Cabrera on a first. We got a Scouts Gavin Cross. Paper, we got a Curtis Mead. Basically just penny sleeve all the chrome, right?
Yep. And then you have to keep top load the autos and bigger chrome, I'm guessing.
Yeah. All right. Angels Geno, Juan Alonso, first Bowman, Khalil Watson, Tamar Johnson, Miguel Bleis. We got a Endy Rodriguez. Paper. I think the autos are in the middle of the paper, which is kind of weird. Thought maybe that one was going to be cooler than it is, but maybe not. Miguel Bleis again. Skip over some paper. Brady House. James Wood. Kenny Gomez on the first. Matt Mervase on the first. What is that? There's no numbers on it, but it's got some cool graphics on the outside of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of new variants.
That's going to Boston. Roman Anthony to Boston and B Nasty. It's a cool looking card. Zach Neto. Some paper. Got an auto. Going to be Troy Johnston going to Miami. B Nasty. Oswald Peraza.
Just make a couple piles here. If you need me to top load ones.
Okay. Well, see you later. Yep. Bowman first. Figueroa, Martin Gonzalez, Marco Luciano, Yarner Fernandez, Devison De Los Santos on the first. Warming Bernabel. Got some paper. Got a Jordan Lawler. Jackson Chorio. Some more paper. Luis Lara, Jorge Ruiz, Daniel Susak, and a Kumar Rocker.
So the ones your penny sleeve should be top loaded, right? The ones your penny sleeve.
I'll top load, just penny sleeve. A lot of base on that one. All right, Adley Rutschman. Yordi De Los Santos. That's paper. Got stuck in there. Everson Ortega. Samuel Munoz. Jacob Berry, Bowman first. Roderick Arias. Justin Crawford on the first. Everson Ortega. We got a mini diamonds coming up. There's an auto. We'll hide that from you guys. I think that's the ticket, just to scan through this and take all the paper out. Got a blue. We'll keep paper on that to hide that from you. All right, let's do that on this last little stack here. All right, good luck, guys. Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Jorge Burgos, Berman first, Pedro Ramirez first, Carlos Jorge first, Andrew Painter, Robert Hassel III, 5-tool potential, Drew Jones. I think he's one of the big guys, right? We'll top load Mr. Jones. Who's got them? Alex V's got Arizona. Rojas, Anthony, Parada, Carlson, Montgomery, Henry Davis, Brian Acuna papers covering up our blue. There's an Ambrioris Tavares. And this is, I feel like this is a paper card. That's going to be to 150. 129 to 150 going to the Braves. One of the last teams taken. Anthony Gutierrez, Power Surge, Oscar Colas, Hector Rodriguez, Braylon Bishop on the first. Junior Caminero, Max Wagner, Andres Mesa, Mick Abel, Ellie De La Cruz. Covering up our auto. We'll push that to the back. Justin Foscue, Samuel Zavala, Gavin Cross, Yasser Mercedes. Ooh, that's a nice one coming up. Brooks Lee. We got a mini diamonds, Ellie De La Cruz. Going to Cincy. Alex V. Nice hit. This one's going to be 115 to 299. It's going to be down here. Nice hit, Alex. It's a sweet looking card, too. And Matt Wallner covering up our auto. It's going to be a green to 99. Braylon Bishop to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And James Brummond. That's box one. Which one do you like there, Sean? Mini diamonds? The Reds guy. Yeah, the Reds guy, that was a sweet card. Hey, we're only one box in, Sean. I got plenty of time to make that up. Plus, your son's a breaker. I don't know if he'd want you to say that I'm your favorite breaker. I just got called up from the minor leagues. I don't think he'd appreciate a minor leaguer getting called your favorite breaker. Whoa, that pack opened up kind of easy. Corner just ripped off. It's definitely who he wanted to hit for the Reds, I'm pretty sure. Hunter Green maybe in this, I'm not 100% sure, but I know De La Cruz is one of the guys you want for the Reds. All right. I do like flying through this and getting the paper out. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm just going to go through the first stack and get all the paper out. There's our first auto. It's going to be Juan Alonso. There you go. Sean and Took. That one's going to be to $4.99. So $4.89 of $4.99. That is not the guy that you wanted, but it is an auto. And here's an auto for Sean. He was just talking about autos. All you got to do is ask, guys. Just got to ask. Ask nicely. Let me get this paper out of the way. Set down our chrome. That is a start. That is a start. Indeed. See if I can't keep the autos hidden. I didn't do a very good job on the first one. But I also don't want to hide any cards from you guys either. Ooh, that one looks fun. There's another one of those fun colored cards. Does anybody know what those are called? If they're a short print or anything like that? This one? Okay, there's an auto. Ooh, that's nice. There's a green. I think that was to 99, wasn't it? All right, a little bit more to go on this side, and we'll see what we got. All right. Good luck on this side, guys. Got this over here. Figueroa, Martin Gonzalez, Vincent Perazzo, Blaze Jordan, Lorazzo Montes, Brian Ricciardo, Colton Cowser, Simon Wan, Brady House, James Wood, Eduard Julian, Ricardo Perez. There's going to be a Moises Ballesteros. That's going to be 6 of 99 on the green. The green grass. I don't know what that one's called. Our other green grass was an auto. What's up, Ralph? This is box 2. So box 2 and the first half of box 2. So you haven't missed a whole lot. Who do you have? You've got Oakland. You haven't missed anything. I don't think there's been any Oakland hits up on the stage. I'm flying through paper. I think I've been tagging people on Facebook. Yeah, I did tag you, but I will remember that for next time. I'll send you a text next time, Ralph, my bad. Von Grissom, Garrett Cole, he's covering up the auto. I'll set that to the side. Juan Alonso, Austin Charles. Ralph, I know you know. What's this called? What's this insert called? Because it's not numbered. It must be some kind of short print. We got one in the first box. Hey, by the way, that's yours. Right time, man. Right time to get in here. Colby Thomas on the Bowman first. Right time, man. Right for you. Who are you looking for anyway on Oakland? Is this your guy? It's a nice looking card. Kind of a color match, too. It's like a light green. We'll save the auto still there. Oswaldo Peraza, Michael Harris, Jordan Lawler, Robert Perez Jr. Here's another Colby Thomas first. Alex Sanchez. Axel Sanchez, sorry. Wilbur Sanchez. Marcel Desan. Brooks Lee. Marco Luciano. Dion George. Yanquil Fernandez. Framey De Leon. Chase DeLauder. Henry Davis. Marco Luciano. Gunnar Henderson. Jonathan Meja. Jordan Walker. Manuel Beltre. Marcelo Mayer. Randy DeJesus. Luis Garcia. Kennedy Corona. And that'll be it for the first side. We do have an auto still coming. Remember, guys, these will be sleeved. All this chrome will be sleeved. All the Bowman's First will at least be sleeved. There are some top prospects you want me to top load. Please let me know. I'm not very familiar with all of them. Here's our fourth auto. It's going to be an Austin Charles going to the Kansas City Royals, one of the last teams taken again, Joseph Witters. That's a pretty clean auto. That's a pretty clean auto for how small it is. That one's going to be a silver. I don't see any numbers on that one. They are out of 150? Does it just say that on the set list? Because I don't see that on the card. Those are sweet. I think it's one per box so far, at least what I can tell. Lunar Glow. All right, that makes sense. I like that one. There's another paper numbered there. We got a blue in the last box. Maybe there's one paper numbered per box too. Ooh, that one looks fun. Some good color there. We got some more color coming up here too. That's a thick card. Look at that. Let's top load that one right now. Drew Jones.
That's
Bowman. What's the I on? What's that mean? Bowman.
Leviticus. I don't know. There's too much baseball, but that's what.
It's a thicker card too.
That's what you're looking for in the product, right?
That is probably a pretty nice hit, Alex. Gratz. What is this, Ralph? Invicta, yeah. Drew Jones, Invicta. Bang. Alex V. Nice hit, man.
That dude's 101.
That purple's a pretty nice player. I don't know if you guys can see that yet. It's not a rookie or prospect, but kind of an all-star in the league. All right. Here's the color on the last half of the second box. Good luck, guys. Chrome and color. Look at this one. Shohei Ohtani, purple. Paper to 199. Gonna go out to Joseph Witters. Nice hit, man. Got the Shohei Ohtani, purple to 199. That's paper. Evan Carter, Osorio, Rojas, William Lugo, Giliarte. Here is a teal. What do they call these? Can't think of it right now. This is the 125 going to Boston and B Nasty. Not a Ray Wave. It's shoot. It's bugging me right now. Next rarest is the Bowman Spotlight. Wow. Wow. That is a nice hit, Victor. Colson Montgomery, Christian Hernandez, Yuner Garcia, Friel Encarnacion, Abdias de la Cruz, Mikey Romero, Dylan O'Ray, Jackson Merrill, Samuel Zavala. He's covering up some green here. Let's pull from the back. We got a Shea Langeliers refractor. Covering up a green. We got a Bowman first to the Yankees on a green paper. It's going to be Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones. That's going to be 253 of 399 on the green to the New York Yankees and Scott. Rodriguez, Balin Bishop, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Pedro, Adley Rutschman. We got an Ellie Dela Cruz prospects. That's kind of a cool looking card. Here's a Samuel Zavala, Gavin Cross, Ronnie Simon, Bowman first. Juan almost Bowman first. Ruben Santana, Bowman first. Henry Davis, Logan, he's covering paper. What's he covering up? There's our last auto of the box. Munoz. That's card stuck together. Jacob Berry, Ambrios Tavares, Jason Churio, Zach Nito, Mac Muncy, Brett Beatty, Jackson Holiday. And our last card of the box. It's a gold. It's going to the Dodgers. Took to 75. Mario Shendrick Martinez on the gold to 75. So there's the second auto for Took. This one with a little color. Victor can stay right there. This is paper covering up the auto. Box 3. Let's see, just for fun, we're going to try this box a little different. We're going to do one pack at a time and see how that goes. Since we can just fly through the paper. All right, first pack. That wasn't too bad, actually. I'm kind of like that, too. Either way, I guess. Jorge Ruiz, Daniel Susek, Eric Brown Jr., Roderick Arias, Colton Cowser, and Oscar Colas. What does the paper spot get for 150? Is that in this one? Paper. So the paper spot, James, is all that paper that I'm sorting out right here. So basically all of this is all paper. That all goes to the person that paid 150 bucks. Paper, 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 paper. Khalil Watson, Tamar Johnson, Miguel Bleece, he's been in there a little bit. Manuel Rodriguez for the Twins, Marco Luciano. Paper, 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 paper. He's got an auto, so we'll cover that up. Henry Davis. Got a Younghal Alponte. DePaula. There's your DePaula. You got a base. Base on that. Max Wagner. Here's a Wilbur Sanchez to 150. Brennan Davis on the back. So we got a Wilbur Sanchez to the White Sox, blue to 150. It's going to go to Brewdog TV on the blue. Our auto is going to be to the Guardians, 19 of 50. And Angel Genoa. That's a sweet looking card. Going to the Guardians, Cleveland Guardians, and Jeremy Carroll. Shimmer, that's what it is. Gold shimmer, 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 shimmer. You place a hit calling it a paper card up top. Good question. I would say that's to the paper spot. I'd have to get clarification from probably Tarek on that one. I don't. Is there a paper spot in this break?
I think it's getting random off. I don't know. There was somebody was commenting, or we were messaging about it.
6113. This is the PYT. 6113.
It's random the paper too. Not for PYT.
Is it for the random?
So for random. So random.
I don't think there was a paper spot for this one.
There wasn't. So those will be teamed out.
All right. Back on. All right, Colson Montgomery, Elijah Green prospects, Dion George, Yankel Fernandez, those two follow each other. Jorge Burgos, Pedro Ramirez, Carlos Jorge, and a George Valera. Which one, James? Which break are you looking at for that? I just was on the website. That's why I wanted to confirm that. I don't see a paper spot on at least this break page, 6113. So I'm on that page right now. Oh, I see. I do see what you're saying, what you see now. It's not on my screen though. All right, let me take a peek at that real quick. Can you type in paper on there? I don't think anyone bought that spot. I think that was updated for the next break. I think we just left the inventory off that. I don't see that there was a purchase made for that spot. 6113. Nope. 6112, paper will be random to one person. So that's the random. So it's on there, but there was no inventory for that, James. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. So all of these cards in this break will be sorted to the team. All right, Tristan Casas, Drew Jones. Oh, you're good. Don't even worry about it, James. Nobody's in a hurry here. We're here for the long haul already. We're good. That was a great question anyway. You're good. Someone called him Buzz Killington James. Not at all. It was a good clarification. There's an auto. Garrett Mitchell. Brian Acuna. All right, let's check out the auto. This one's going to be a base silver. Gabriel Martinez to Toronto. And Joseph Witters. I believe that was I think Joseph Witters has hit an auto on all of his closer teams. Nolan Gorman. Got a light blue paper coming up. Daniel Beltre, Sarlomeo, Roman Anthony, Kevin Parada, Colson Montgomery, and Robert Hassel. Ralph, Looks green. Looks like an A. It's yours. Daniel Susak. 298 of 499 on the light blue paper. Yeah, they weren't bad, were they? Josh Young, Jackson Churio, Boyd, Gonzalez, Arroyo, Colton Cowser, Oscar Colas. We got a purple. Bowman first to the Twins. Eduardo Julian, 129 of 250. Going to the Minnesota Twins and Nike Phil. Value team. You knew what you were doing when you got the deals. Almonte, Meja, Gomez. Got another teal back here. Let's pull from the back. We got a Zach Veen covering up a teal. Actually, this was the Lunar. Was it the Lunar? This is going to go to the Reds. Carlos Jorge. Going to the Reds and Alex V on the Lunar. Believe we're seeing one per box or so on those. Maybe not. I don't think we got one last box. We have 3 so far. And I believe 3. Oh, I suppose that it's right. We're on our 3rd box. Is that who we're looking for the Twins in this product? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got an Evict at a 150 here. We got an Invicta at a 150, guys. That's probably pretty good, huh? If they're one in every 224 packs. Let's let that one marinate. There's an auto. Cam Collier, Max Muncy, Marcos Cabrera, Kristen Serta, Anthony Paguero, Trey Sweeney. All right, last pack of this box. Then we still have an auto, and we have an Invicta a 150 to look at. Xavier Isaac, Ellie De La Cruz, Drew Gilbert, Moises Ballesteros, Nico Payaco Grego, and Ellie De La Cruz. And the Bowman Scouts. All right, let's check out the auto first. It is blue, Leandro Arias to the Baltimore Orioles. This will be 88 of 150. Baltimore and David Frank. Hitting a blue to 150. And our Invicta to 150 is going to go to the Angels. Holy crap. Who's got the Angels? Joseph. Nelson Rada. Nelson Rada, cracked ice Invicta to 150. It's our second Invicta, our first numbered. All right, box 4. I think that box went a little slower. We'll go back to the old method. Brian Acuna, Peroza, Elijah Green, Oscar Colas, Norwillian Cedeno, and a Brady House. All right, let's get rid of the base here. All right. Let's move the auto down here. Good luck, guys. Almonte, Meja, Martinez, Lee Sang, Logan Wagner, Matos, Henry Davis, Cole Maraz, Arroyo, Blake Lubier, Asuna, Tony Blanco. There's a refractor to 499 to the Yankees. Some kind of refractor. Looks like a silver. Doesn't look like there's any color on it. Just looks like a silver refractor of some sort to 499. All right, all right. 2 Invicta autos. That one was stuck. We got Gabriel Gonzalez, Cole Young, Rafaela, Chacon. Another Dominguez, Jace Young, Montesino, Graham, Harrison, Marcelo, Montgomery, Elijah Green, Gabriel Martinez, Alex Ramirez, Hernandez, Kumar Rocker, Jordan Lawler, Alex Ramirez. We got paper covering up some color. There's Oswald Peraza. And this one's going to go to the Phillies. Hyo Lee. This one's going to be to 499. 115 of 499 going to Philadelphia. Be nasty. Just being nasty. And our auto Chrome Prospect. This one's going to go to the Cubbies. And this one's going to be a Chrome Prospect. Refractor is $4.99. Matt Mervis. Going to the Cubbies. Chicago Cubs. Anthony. Picking up a nice looking auto on the Bowman first. That a big one?
Which one was it?
Someone just said huge. I don't know if it was.
Drafted.
I don't know if it was that one.
Hundreds.
Merv the Perv.
I can't see. My eyes are.
Trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll last this whole break for you, but I'm gonna try. You can always look at they're signed as free agent or they're,
Mm-hmm.
probably have a list of.
Oops. Whoa, we got a green. We got color covering up an auto. That's pretty fun. There we got a shimmer, teal shimmer sitting there. I don't know. Where's Cam, Sean? Is he sleeping? He's in this break, I think. Must have got too late for him. I don't know what he was up to. I knew he was looking forward to this break, so I'm surprised we haven't heard from him. All right, you got some fun colors coming up, guys. Good luck. Jackson Holiday, Churio, Drew Jones. Colton Cowser. Luciano, James Wood. Osario, Rojas. Vaquero, Rada, Baez. Moreno, Chorio, Marte, Garcia, Encarnacion, Bastidas, Juan. And our teal shimmer is going to go to Philadelphia and Be Nasty. That's going to be to 125. This is 75 of 125. It's a Nikao Pauca Grego. Got paper covering up some green. This one's going to go to, it's going to be to 399. Bang! Julio Rodriguez. Green to 399. Going to Latino Heat. He's not home. Is this the Latino Heats card? Is that Cam? 382 of 399. J-Rod. Green. That's pretty sweet. And then right behind that, we have a Dominic Canzoni on the auto going to the Diamondbacks and Alex V. Max Muncy, Rodriguez, Avina, Yuli, Martinez, Colton Cowser, Colas, Ramos, Arias, Brock Jones, Frias, Lionel James, Montgomery. Last little stack of box 4. Here's our last auto. Coming up in a second. Herrera, Williams, Rodriguez, Baez. Here's our lunar for the box. Peyton Graham, Arroyo. So Peyton Graham going to go to Detroit. And Justin. And our last auto is going to be a blue to 150 going to Cincy. Ariel Almonte going to Cincy and Alex V. It's going to be 11 of 150 on the blue. All right, halfway through, guys. We're an hour in, so the last 4 should be about another hour. We want to see a red, right? Reds and supers. Mash Mervis, top 5 prospect in this product, huh? He is a cubby. We did hit an auto. I do see it right there. Both of our autos on this side of the box, huh? Okay. All right, good luck with this half. Boyd, Gonzalez, Sanchez, Desan, Mauricio, Walker, Collier, Max Muncy, DeLeon, DeLauder, Henry Davis, Martinez, Langliers, Juan, Henry Ramos, Arias, De Jesus, Garcia, Corona, Montgomery, Garrett Cole covering up our first auto. It's going to be a mini diamond to the Guardians. Bowman first. Jorge Burgos. Mini diamonds are awesome. That's going to be 231 of 299. It is kind of hard to see as it was on the last mini diamonds, but it is up on the top right there. Nice hit, Guardians. Jeremy. Acuna. Perozo. Same team. Blaze Jordan. Peroza again. This one's going to be on the silver to $4.99. It's going to the Mets and Sports Stuff. Randy. All right, Brady House. Painter, De La Cruz. Almonte. Mejia. Montez. Julian. Perez. Matos. Corbin Carroll. We got paper covering up our last auto for the box. We'll let it sit for a minute. Arroyo. Lubier. Ben Scami. Austin Charles. Here's our Lunar. Robert Perez Jr. It's going to go to Seattle. Latino Heat. Got a couple more here before an auto. Jackson Holiday. Let's do the auto. This one's going to be a silver, no numbers to the Royals. Diego Hernandez. I believe that is not numbered. It is not numbered. So Kansas City. Joseph getting another hit on one of the closing teams of the break. All right. 3 autos per box. So we're still looking for one more auto here. There's some colored paper. Yeah, if it fills. Absolutely. There's the last auto of the box. I want to see a red or a super before this night is through. Shouldn't have anything in the base. We got our color, we got our lunar. But you never know. There's a color. It's going to go to the Mets and Sports Stuff Randy. This is a pink to 175. Alex Ramirez. Let's see. All right. Good luck. Last half of box 5. Beltre, Mayer, Malloy, Lugo, Galarte, Priester, Kumar Rocker, Colmenares, Isaac, Eli de la Cruz, Abdias de la Cruz, Mikey Romero, Dylan O'Ray, Parada, Riley Green, Aponte, DiPaolo, I believe you're looking for that one, aren't you, Took? Just an auto. Bryford, Clifford, Bowen, Tiedemann, Brett Beatty, Termar Johnson, Zach Galoff, Solano, Ronnie Simon, Olmos, Ruben Santana, Jackson Holiday, Andy Pages, got a JJ Bleday, oh, that was paper covering up our auto, duh. Angels, Caden Dana, going to Joseph Witters. That's a blue to 150. That is a blue to 150. Caden Dana. Dominguez. Jace Young. Tavares. Churio. Zach Nito. Mayer. Moreno. Christian Hernandez. Martinez. Ramirez. Acuna. Spencer Jones. De Los Santos. Ramirez. Mookie Betts covering up our last color. It's going to be the Mets to $4.99 going to Sports Stuff Randy. Kodai Senga. I think this would be a light blue variation. And that does it for box 5. We're not done. I'm just trying to get a couple things cleaned up here a little bit, guys. I like to be organized as much as I can. All right. Let's move on to box 6. Everybody still with me? Or you guys fall asleep? Ooh. We'll just leave that one right away. That's going to be 55 of 125 going to Detroit, one of the last teams taken, I believe. Justin, that's on a teal to 125. That's on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Riley Green. That was an auto, so we'll just put that there. Good idea. Good idea, Sean. Brand new Bowman, too. New release. It is pretty clean. I agree with Ralph. Not usually a big Bowman fan, but I'm not a huge baseball collecting fan right now either. I used to collect baseball pretty much exclusively, but that was when I was much younger. All right, first half of box. Was it 6? Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, right. Isn't that funny? Martinez, Ramirez, Caminero, Wagner, Mesa, Harris. Got Anthony Volpe. Put the auto back here. Acuna, Peroza, Mercedes, Brooks Lee, Arias, Jose Ramos, Riley Green, Miguel Bleis, Ariel Amante, Mejia, Justin Crawford, Arteaga, Jace Young on a silver to $4.99 going to Detroit. Justin. So Detroit with a couple numbered hits in this box so far. I agree, Michael. I originally started collecting Pokemon to resell and invest, and now it's hard for me to even sell the cards. I appreciate the artwork, and it's hard for me to sell them. I don't know what it is. I agree, though. All right, here comes a green. And an auto. So here's our paper covering up a Met. Going to go to Sports Stuff Randy. It's going to be at $3.99. Simon Juan. Simon Juan on the green to the Mets. And Sports Stuff Randy. Got a Francisco Alvarez, a Lenny Sosa paper covering up our auto. We'll put that other auto back here. Dominguez, Jace Young, Gilbert, Ballesteros, Pecco Grego, Mayo, Kobe Mayo, Nolan Gorman, and then a Jackson Churio. So that'll do it for the first half. We do have 2 of our 3 autos. Here's our first. It's going to be a mini diamond. It's going to go to Kansas City and Joseph on another last team taken. This one's going to be Diego Hernandez. I believe this is the second Diego Hernandez. However, the first one was not a mini diamond, and the first one was not a bookend. This one is $299 of $299. Hard to see on the mini diamonds, but it is a bookend. It's $299 of $299. Diego Hernandez, Kansas City, and Joseph Witters. Yes, actually, we do have a Diego. So there was the first Diego. Here's the second Diego. So doubling up on the Diegos. All right. Second auto of this box is going to be a purple to 250. Sorry. This one's going to go to Toronto and Joseph Witters. This one's going to be a Luis Garcia. Look where he signed it. That's kind of cool. He had all this room, and he signed it down in the corner. I actually kind of dig that. Not going to lie. Luis Garcia to Witters, and that's to 250. What do you guys think about that? All right, that does it for the first half of that box. All right, let's sort out the paper. That must be it. That must be it. Actually, yeah, I guess. Wish he was batting. We could see if it was low and away or low and inside. I always liked mine low and inside. I was a pull hitter. Big time. A pull power hitter. There's our last auto. I don't think I've seen the lunar yet. All right. There's the second half of the box. Good luck. There's the lunar. It's going to be going to Sport Stuff for Randy. Kevin Parada. Jet Williams, Arroyo, Cowser, Cabrera, Bradley, Carroll, Termar Johnson, Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Serta, Pagero, Malloy, Dominguez. And our last auto of this box is going to be a silver. No numbers to Cincinnati and Alex V. It's going to be Carlos Jorge on a Bowman first. Went right over the Reds logo. He had some space up above. All right, down to 2 boxes. All right, let's get into Victa Auto. How about? That might wake you guys up. Ooh. Have we seen that one yet? Detroit got a light blue. All right, first half of box 7. Sal Frelick. DePaula, Christian Hernandez, Kumar Rocker, Lawler, Armstrong. Here was our first numbered on this side to 499, Peyton Graham to Detroit and Justin. Detroit's had a couple hits. They were one of the last teams taken. Solano, Elijah Green. Hey, Peyton Graham again. The Peyton Graham box. This one's going to be to 199 on the purple.
Power sleeve here.
De La Cruz. Auto is going to be blue, 25 of 150 to San Diego. James. It's going to be a Nerwillian Cerdano. Nerwillian Cerdano. Martinez, Ramirez, Wagner, Osuna, Blanco Jr., Williams, Nolan Gorman, Joshua Baez, Brian Acuna, Peroza, Cole Young, Rafaela, Chacon, and Ramos. Should have 2 autos on this side, I believe. So here's in one of those other boxes. We got color covering the auto. Who's the next Mike Trout? Ooh, there's a purple Ray Wave, I believe. That'd be the first one we saw that. We've got a silver black and gray Ray Wave in the first box. There's our Lunar. Okay. Wow, really? Peyton Graham is his name. The last one you got was the 199 on the purple. All right, last half of box 7. Good luck, guys. Put the auto to the side. So our lunar is going to be Kennedy Corona to the Houston Astros and Lionel Lessie. Put the purple ray wave down, let that marinate for a second. There's another Drew Jones. Okay, and then we got the green and the auto. All right, let's start with the first auto. This one's going to be a silver. It's going to go to the Dodgers and Took. Dodger covering up Dodger. It's going to be Yenier Fernandez. Still not the guy you're looking for the auto. But it is your third auto. That's pretty cool. Justin Verlander green. 6 of 399 going to Sports Stuff Randy. Let's go to the purple ray wave. It's going to go to Texas. Joseph Witters. Anthony Gutierrez on the purple ray wave, and that's numbered to 250. It's going to be 93 of 250. Yeah, didn't he kick some lady in the back at the Mall of America too? Like during the playoffs or some shit like that?
Who's that?
Chuck Knobloch. All right, last auto of box 7, and we'll be on to box 8. This is going to be a cracked ice to 100 to Toronto. Joseph Witters. Bowman first, Emmanuel Bonilla. 41 of 100 on the cracked ice Bowman first. On card. Never learned cursive. That's the first one we've seen of that. Not too shabby. Is that Bobby Bonilla's son? Yeah. Yep, it is. Yep. James. Yeah, Joseph's cleaning up on autos, man. He does have a few teams, but he's having a good break, that's for sure. Last box, guys. Last box. Can't even see the code on that one. All right, last box. Hopefully we can hit a red or a super fractor, or what's maybe an orange to 25 maybe, or maybe something to 10. Let's give us some last box mojo here. I'll try to spread the love out, James, to your teams. All right. I don't know if we've seen that color yet. I think we have, just not in that design. On a straight teal, maybe. You guys probably saw that auto. Sorry about that. First one was not Rockies, James, so we're down to 2 autos left to try to hit you a Rockies auto. That does not look like Rockies colors either.
Oh, my back is killing me. I don't know how you can sit like that. I think it's this chair.
Could be. My back works in mysterious ways. Usually not good, but
Right.
all right, first half of the last box. Good luck, guys. Hey, you gotta have those days, James. All right, we'll set the second or the first auto to the side. We already saw that auto, but we'll still hide it. All right, so here's our lunar. Covering up our teal. So our lunar is going to be Dion George. So Colorado. So there you get a little bit of a nibble on the Colorado, just not the auto. I think these are 1 per box, so not terrible. All right, let's see what this teal thing is here. It's a twin. It's a first Bowman. Eduardo Julian to 125. Someone was saying we had him up and he was playing really well. So nice hit, Twins. Nike Phil. Edward Julian. All right, second auto. It's going to be a silver, no numbers, first Bowman to Milwaukee. Kent Heath. It's going to be Matthew Wood. Dominated for Team Canada in the WBC. Down to 1 auto. Actually, what are we covering up down here? Is that the other auto? Oh, no, that's the auto we've already seen. So we'll just go ahead and show it. It is a gold. Robert Perez Jr. That's going to be 28 of 50 going to Latino Heat. All right, last half of box 8. Should have 1 auto. I think we should have paper color yet. If I'm not mistaken. Hey, if he keeps playing the way you're saying he is, there's no way we're going to keep him down there. We got a purple paper. We'll put that underneath Henry Davis. We got a purple chrome. Got a couple purples coming up here. Got some fun color coming up in the last few stacks here. Should have 1 more auto. There's a blue, another color paper. I don't think we've seen more than 1 in each box, but I could be wrong. There's our last auto. And there's our last stack. Good luck, guys. Appreciate you all staying up late and ripping this Bowman case with us. If you haven't liked us on YouTube, give us a little thumbs up if you're on the YouTube. That'd be much appreciated. Here we go. Cunha, Peroza, Simon, Olmos, Santana, Espino. De La Cruz. We'll hold our last auto to the end. Almonte, Meja, Tavares, Churio, Zach Nito, Zach Veen, Miguel Vargas, Jordan Lawler, Michael Arroyo, Blake Lubier, Acuna, Spencer Jones, Santos, Rodriguez. Got some color. Lugo, Galarte, De La Cruz, Gonzalez, Hassel III, Jackson Holiday, Jason Dominguez, Jace Young, Mikey Romero. Got some purple. Jet Williams, got some more purple. Gunnar Henderson. Gabriel Martinez, Alex Ramirez, Juan Brito, Clifford, Bowen, Arias, Johnson, and Simon Juan. All right, guys, these are the last few hits of the case. We got a Henry Davis covering up a purple paper for Kansas City. And Joseph Witters is going to be a Juan Olmos, 190 of 199 on the purple paper. And our next purple is going to be a Bowman first to the Yankees. And Scott Erickson. Shortstop Marcos Cabrera, 171 of 191. It's a clean looking card. That must be magenta, maybe purple. I think it's magenta. I think we've seen purple and it hasn't been like this. All right, light blue paper going to the Nationals. Jamie, haven't said much about the Nationals. On the board with a C.J. Abrams to 499. That's going to be light blue paper, 499, C.J. Abrams. And down to our last card, guys. Good luck. This is an auto. Paul Goldschmidt covering up our last auto. It is a silver, Bowman's first. It's going to go to Milwaukee and Kent. Matthew Wood. I believe that's our second Matthew Wood of this box, if I'm not mistaken. So Brewers coming up with a couple autos in the last box. The first one was a silver. This one is going to be also a silver, but this one's numbered to 499. All right. Let me put these. I already got most of it put together. Let me just organize a little bit more here, and we'll do a little quick recap. That one's sweet. You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate that, Sean. You did say I'd be here till 3. It is 2:58, so you were right on. Got 2 Invictas early in the case. Wish one was an auto, but a cracked ice is pretty sweet nonetheless. We got 1 pink. All right. Kind of just stacked it by colors. All right. Here's your Lunars. Dion George, Colorado. Kennedy Corona, Houston. Kevin Parada, Mets. Thomas on the A's. Roman Anthony, Boston Red Sox. Carlos Jorge for the Reds. Robert Perez Jr. for the Mariners. And Peyton Graham for the Tigers. Peyton Graham, Justin, you got a few hits on him. So if you're saying he's the next Mike Trout, you got some good hits there, man. We'll see how good he is compared to Mike Trout coming up. All right, got another hit, Justin, with Jace Young. This one's to $4.99. This one's going to the Mets. Sports Stuff Randy, Jose Peroza to $4.99. Jason Dominguez to $4.99. We got a prospect, Silver, the Ellie Show, Ellie De La Cruz. 5-tool potential, Drew Jones, doubled up on that one. I believe you might have a couple more of those. We got a green Verlander to $3.99 paper. Green Simon Juan to the Mets also. And that's the $3.99 green. Spencer Jones to $3.99 green. We got a blue Emborius Tavares to the Braves. Wilber Sanchez blue 150 to the Sox. Got a Ray Wave Gabriel Gonzalez to Latino Heat and the Mariners. Got a purple Ray Wave to to the Texas Rangers, Anthony Gutierrez. That one's to $250. We got a light blue paper to $4.99. Cody Senga to the Mets. Daniel Susak to the A's to $4.99. How You Lee to $4.99 to the Phillies. Peyton Graham to Detroit, $4.99. C.J. Abrams to $4.99. Moises Ballesteros, that's going to be to $99 on the green. I'm not sure what that is called, but there's green, purple, blue with that, and then there's the base of those colors as well. But that's going to the Cubbies to $99. We got a pink. This is our only pink that we saw. This is to $175 to the Mets. The Mets hit a lot of paper color, so Sports Stuff Randy has a lot of paper color coming his way. $175, the only pink we saw. This is a pretty cool hit. Shohei Ohtani to $199 on the purple. We also got a purple Edouard Julien to $250. We got another purple Peyton Graham to the Detroit Tigers to $199. Another purple Marcos Cabrera to the Yankees, $199. And then our last purple is also to $199, Juan Almost to Joseph Witters and the Royals. We got a green paper to $399, Julio Rodriguez. That's going to the Latino Heat. Just if whoever's here, do you know who's here tomorrow? Alex or
During the day?
Yeah.
I don't know. So
It's either going to be Alex or Tarek or Troy.
Tarek's gone out of town.
Alex or Troy. It's going to be Alex or Troy. So you'll just talk to one of those two. They can write you a check.
Who's that?
James Brumman for eBay.
Yeah.
Here's a Riley Green Teal Rookie of the Year favorites going to Detroit. That's to $125. Detroit had some nice numbered hits. They were one of the last teams taken, actually. Here's another Edouard Julien. This is a teal to $125. It's a sweet-looking card. Twins, Nike Phil. Here's a teal shimmer to $125. Nikau Poyaka Grego. Blaze Jordan, teal shimmer to $125. This is probably one of my favorite cards of the case. Ellie De La Cruz Mini Diamonds. Numbered to $299. It's a sweet-looking card. It's going to Alex V. Here are our autos and our Evictas. Matthew Wood to $499. Matthew Wood base. Yurnier Fernandez Dodgers base. Carlos Jorge base to the Reds. Diego Hernandez to the Royals base. Troy Johnston to the Marlins base. Dominic Canzoni to the Diamondbacks base. Gabriel Martinez to the Blue Jays base. Austin Charles to Kansas City. base. It's a clean auto for how small he signs. Look at that one.
Yeah. Pretty straight.
Juan Alonso going to Tuke in the Dodgers. Marion Boyd going to Be Nasty in the Phillies. That's to $4.99. This one was also to $4.99 Tuke. Matt Mervis, that's to $4.99. That's $4.95 of $4.99. Heard he's a good player. Here's a mini diamonds Diego Hernandez to $2.99. Here's another mini diamonds Jorge Burgos to Cleveland, and that one's to $2.99. We got a purple Luis Garcia to $2.50 on the purple. We got a Leandro Arias to $1.50 on the blue. Nerwillian Cedeno to $1.50 on the blue. Caden Dana to $1.50 on the blue. Ariel Almonte to the Reds to $1.50 on the blue. Emmanuel Bonilla, so Bobby Bonilla's son, 41 of 100 on the cracked ice. First Bowman. We got a gold Robert Perez Jr. to 50. It's going to be 28 of 50 going to the Latino Heat and the Mariners. We got an Angel Janot to the Guardians on a gold shimmer to 50. 19 of 50 going to Jeremy Carroll. We got a gold to 75 Mershender Martinez. We got a green to 99 Braylon Bishop to the Pittsburgh Pirates. He signs his initials. That goes to James. And our Evictas are going to be Drew Jones. Sick hit, Alex. Evicta Drew Jones. No numbers. And then we have an Evicta Nelson Rada cracked ice to 150 to the Angels and Joseph Witters. And that does it for the recap and the case. Appreciate you guys getting that one filled up last minute. That was awesome to rip. I am actually contemplating getting in one of the next breaks probably. Those are sweet looking cards. And those will all be sorted. Paper will go to the team. It is not a individual spot. Those will all be sorted and distributed to each team. That does it for that break, guys. Let me get that loaded so you guys can all watch that again if you need to. We're going to throw up last call right now, 10-minute last call. Got till 3:15. If you want to rip anything, let me know while I get this stuff uploaded and cleaned up. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, brother. See you on the next one. See you, Joe. You too, man. Thanks for buying all those spots and helping us rip these tonight. Glad we could hit you some nice cards.
Yeah. You can upload that overnight, right?
Yeah. I just got to get it started.